worst country for van life. So a lot of people asked if we see ourselves being parents in the future. This is something that's very complicated for us. Okay, move on before it gets super emotional, yeah. Okay.
What'd you do a meetup?
Is Philly really 6'4"?
Come on,
over 100
stop
questions.
it! Hurry up
Okay,
then.
right, okay.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to our first ever Q&A. After 3 years of living in this van, having YouTube and hitting 10k subscribers, we're finally going to do this. So come and get to know us better and deeper, and let's create bonds.
Okay, weirdo. Yes, we have got so many questions through, like way more than we ever thought we would get. So we've decided, I had them in order. Oh, for crying out loud. We've decided that we're going to split it into 4 sections, okay? And we're going to try and get through this as quick as physically possible. So we're going to start with van life, then rapid fire, because we're going to blast through a lot in that sections, then travel, and then finally the one that we've got the most questions about, surprisingly, which is
Philly. What? Everybody asks about me.
Is us.
How
as
are
a
you so
couple,
handsome?
Life,
Were you born this
personal.
handsome? Did you get surgery to be this handsome? No. This is
Right,
all natural.
enough of that. We have to get into this.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Section 1 will be van life.
What's section 1?
First question, van life related, best and worst van gadgets. So for me, the best one as a girl is obviously my pee funnel. I literally think that was revolutionary, so I recommend that for all girls. And my second one is we have a rechargeable USB electric lighter. At the minute it's broken, so we've just had to order a new one, but this is an absolute game changer. Forget lighters, forget matches, get a rechargeable one. Game changer.
For me, as a boy, it's my pee funnel. I'm joking. My pee funnel's attached to me. I love our magnet board, which we bought from B&Q. Sorry, Keely. Everything on this is magnets, and like it holds our coffee, it holds everything. Like, look, how cool is this? It's our kitchen roll.
Speaking of coffee, obviously,
yeah.
100% this is our coffee pot. Like, it's life.
I know it's not really a gadget, but it's just one of our top things in our van that we love.
Okay, so worst gadget. I'm gonna be honest. I really thought we would use it loads when we bought it, but
Oh, I
the
know what
worst
you're looking at.
and most pointless thing in the van, is that's my face.
I'm sorry.
Is this toaster?
Let's just show you how inefficient a toaster is. Welcome, EcoFlow.
Oh yeah, this is like our best. This is like,
Oh yeah, how did we forget the EcoFlow? Plug it in.
I'm afraid. What if we like blow up our EcoFlow?
Right, you can see how much draw this is, right?
769 watts.
I turn it off. And just for perspective, like here's our camera batteries.
6 watts.
Guys, it turns out anything with heating elements are really inefficient. Moving on.
Oh my word, that was
How
literally
is
question number
Philly
1.
so handsome?
That was literally question number 1.
Good question.
Okay.
Well, it all happened when my mom and my dad.
Right, stop. We don't have. I love this, but we don't have time
Okay,
for this.
come
Over
on,
100
stop it.
questions.
Hurry up
Okay,
then.
right. Okay. Next question is, what has been your lowest point of van life? We've had quite a lot.
Probably getting robbed.
That's your lowest?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Is that yours?
No.
What?
My lowest point of van life, I've quite a few, right? Obviously the one where I absolutely hit rock bottom was when our van caught fire. I was seriously, it was sort of like post-traumatic stress or something. It was not good at all. But there were other times earlier on in van life, like one time our van got graffitied in London. They did it while we were inside the van, and that was like the first time that something really bad had happened. No, actually we had loads of attempted break-ins and someone slashed our tires. Okay, quite a lot happened in London, okay, so that wasn't great, but definitely rock bottom for me was the fire, and rock bottom for you was the robbery.
I know stuff can be replaced, but it's just that violation, you know? Like somebody had been in our home that, like, unwelcomed,
Yeah.
you know?
But the good thing is after the robbery was just how supportive everyone was on YouTube and Instagram, and we got so much love and support from you guys, and it really helped us and made us more certain than ever that we wanted to make videos. So we went and invested in buying new equipment and stuff. So it was a low, but it also helped us realize that this is what we really want to do.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Favorite day of van life? That was a question. I'm gonna be honest, I literally couldn't pin down a single day. I tried to think of all these great days.
Yeah, anytime that we're parked beside a beach, Anytime that we're parked near a climbing crag.
Oh yeah, climbing's great. I was going to say though, I think some of our favourite memories are definitely shared with other people. Convoying across Turkey with Cheska and Ben to Cappadocia, foraging mushrooms with Tom and Iz in Romania. Even though that was the same day that our van broke down and caught fire, so that was the most traumatic day.
Yeah.
It was also the day where we were all like foraging and we woke up and we went for a swim and like it was really, really good.
But that's why I didn't say that was particularly like a low point. Obviously it is low because our van's on fire, but the fact that we had Tom and Iz, they kept our spirits high.
Yeah,
and,
they really did.
Yeah, just having other people there.
Yeah.
It was, it really helped that situation, I think.
Okay, so best parts of van life are friends. Yeah?
Friends. I agree. Friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
Only friend. Oh, friend. Please be my friend. Oh, friend. Oh, friend.
Advice for anyone transitioning to full-time van life. My piece of advice would be to get... I don't know, what's my advice? I hadn't really,
Good advice.
I hadn't really thought. To like,
Keep that one locked in here because you're going to need it.
I was thinking of it in the sense of a couple. So if you're a couple moving into a van, you need to recognise that there's going to be two people living in a very small space. So the big thing is communication is key. There is no holding grudges or thinking they'll realise that you want them to do the dishes. It doesn't work like that. You just have to tell them, okay? And you just have to learn to talk, and that is my couple advice for moving into a van.
So what you're saying is I just have to tell you to do the dishes and you'll do them?
Yeah, any time where you've been waiting to see if I would notice I left scum in the sink, it doesn't go down well, guys. It doesn't happen. So communicate.
My advice is more practical. As you know, your resources are limited in the van, i.e. your water, electric, showering, stuff like that. So take it when you can get it. There's times when our water has been just like half empty or half full, and we've passed the tap and we're like, oh, we'll get some later. We don't need it right away. But then like the next tap doesn't come for like 2 weeks and we have to go like super far out of our way to get something. We're gonna have to start speeding things up.
Okay, daily van life costs, food costs. We've had quite a few questions about this. So ultimately, all we would say is when we look back, we've got months that were £500, months that were £700, months that were £1,200, months that were £2,500 because our van broke down.
We actually talk more about this on our Busting 10 Van Life Myths video, so you can go check that one.
How do we entertain ourselves driving?
We don't!
I know. You spat on me?
We don't depend on self-driving.
No, loads of people listen to podcasts and audiobooks, and we've tried that, but there's only a couple of podcasts that we actually have successfully listened to. Eamon and Beck and Kinging It.
Yeah.
We're actually pretty rubbish at listening to stuff, and ultimately we tend to just talk.
We talk a lot.
Like so
We're
much.
very verbal people. And we also sing.
Yeah, like
Quite a lot.
we listen to music, but we listen to CDs. We're not like cool like people have Spotify. We have like, you know, Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers
Nirvana.
CDs. Yeah. So we're like absolute dorks and we just talk for hours on end. So yeah.
Riveting.
Do we ever wish we had a motorhome with hot water? I don't miss hot water at all. Like at all. Having a hot shower is not something I care about. Having hot water
Having a
come-
shower, not
Shut
something you
up.
care about.
I wouldn't add hot water if I'm honest. We want to install a single seat to stop having to like climb in and out of the front. Oh yeah. The other thing is upgrade our batteries.
Oh.
Holy sweet heavenly mercy, guys. If any of you out there have a hookup with a lithium battery company, I mean literally it would change our life. Because like we said, we completely and utterly rely on our EcoFlow. Our AGM batteries are crap. Is van life forever? For me, I always see our life having a van in it because they're just friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
But also it's not going to be Martha forever. That's not realistic. So definitely we would sell her, but we would be very sad about it.
Yeah.
Has van life changed you as people?
Flipping heck.
Yeah, like 1,000,000,000%. Like without a doubt, we have completely and utterly changed. We are far more conscious. We're much better communicators. We appreciate different cultures more. We're much better, well-rounded people.
Yeah. I think just like having to deal with stuff on a daily basis, you're pretty much having like existential crisis every single day.
Yeah, and we've become much more like anti-establishment because we're outside of the loop. Once you're out of the system, guys, you don't
Don't
want...
say the quiet part out loud.
But yeah, we have changed and I think it's for the better. Okay guys, we're going to move to the next round, which we're going to try and make rapid fire one sentence answers because...
Oh, is that what RF stands for?
Yeah, because you know that we want to keep this quick and we like to talk. So,
Would you do a meetup?
yes.
Wine Martha? What's that?
Why is she named Martha? Give me that.
Oh, why? There's no space.
Why named Martha?
Why in the middle?
Okay, why is it named Martha? We named it after Philly's dead granny, okay?
Why in the middle?
Rice or
There's
pasta?
no space.
Rice or pasta?
Why in the middle, Martha?
Rice or pasta?
Oh, sorry, rice.
Ew, pasta.
Rice.
Do you have tattoos? No. But not opposed to tattoos, but I'm the type of person that would think it really had to mean something if I was going to commit it to my body for life. Is Philly really 6'4"? No.
Yes, give or take 5 inches.
Who's the messiest? What filming equipment do you guys use? We put all our different cameras and stuff that we use in the description underneath all our videos, so just go check it out there if you are interested. Tea or coffee?
Next question.
Cheapest countries you've travelled to? In the van, Turkey, not in the van.
Thailand.
Yeah. Who flies the drone and how do you fly it while driving?
Keely flies the drone. She never lets me fly it because you're so keen. And I'm driving the van usually anyway, so you just fly it out the window.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. Who edits the videos? It's just 50-50. We both edit them every week. We used to take it in turns doing video about, and then we realised that we just like splitting the videos up and kind of doing it together.
Yeah, it makes it much more manageable for us. So yeah, Keely will take half, I'll take half, and then we'll just mash it together and go through it together pretty much.
Yeah.
It's team effort, guys.
I don't know why so many people have asked us about relationship advice, but I would
Happy
just
wife,
say,
happy life. If Keely's happy, then there's nothing to complain about.
I would say communication is key, honesty is key. I don't think anyone should ever get angry at you if you're being honest about stuff, so that's
Just
it.
keep the wife happy.
What games do you have in the van?
Uno Flip, Monopoly Deal, a second Monopoly Deal. Sorry, that's Jake and Beth. Skull King. Skull King's awesome. We bought this in Japan. Honestly, can't recommend it enough. Rummy Cub.
Yeah, and we've got bananagrams coming now that we've got the posts, so I'm excited for that too.
If you have any cool van game recommendations that aren't here,
Yeah.
please hit us up.
If you could have a van pet, what would you have? Obviously for me, I just want a cat. I want a cat, a cat, a cat, a cat. Next, would you cut your hair? Guys, I cut my hair when I was 15 into a bob and it looked terrible. I have little hamster cheeks and I just vowed from then on my hair would never be above my shoulders, so no.
Sometimes I go through phases where, you know, maybe I could have this cool haircut, but to be honest, it's too high maintenance maybe.
Yeah, haircuts need styling and this just lives. Next, why do you guys make videos? Why did you start your YouTube? We just think it's really important to share real life, honest life, real relationships. It's not just to entertain, it's to build community. We love talking to you guys. There's just so many reasons wrapped up in it.
Yeah, if you're looking to start YouTube for money, that's not the reason to do it because it's not lucrative at all at
Yeah.
this level anyway, but that's not why we do it.
Yeah, it isn't. And a lot of people have asked how we make money on the road, and like Philly said, YouTube is not very lucrative. We only make about £30 to £40 on ad revenue per video, but we're really grateful for all the people that like donate through PayPal or buy me a coffee, or people that go and buy our stickers. We really appreciate that. All of those things help keep us going. But the biggest way that we can make money is through sponsorships, and I know people don't necessarily love watching ads, but the truth is that they are what pay the bills and keep us going. So thank you to all our sponsors.
And this is a segue to our sponsor.
Yeah. Okay guys, last week Philly and I flew to England to visit family and to look at a van. But that didn't go very well, so don't get too excited. But my point is, it cost us £45 in trains when we were in England, which was literally more than our flights cost, which is why we're very happy that today's video is being sponsored by Trip.com. Trip.com have got an awesome app which does everything from hotels, flights, basically anything you could possibly need for a trip. But right now they're running a big Easter campaign about trains, which is what was ridiculously expensive. So if you book your train through Trip.com, you instantly get £5 discount straight away, and also you have the chance to be entered to win a free train ticket where you would get a full refund. And also, if you're a new customer and you're buying a real card, you get 20% off on your first purchase. I genuinely wish we knew about this before last week, because you can save up to 95% if you get split tickets, and we had to get quite a few trains, so we probably would have saved a lot of money. So these guys are partnered with National Rail, which means it's like the official rail ticket people, but also they do trains in Europe, from Switzerland, France, Italy. They've got loads of different like promos for different rail cards you can get, and they're also running a big social media campaign at the minute. I'll pop all the info here if you want to check it out. But guys, make sure if you want to install it that you use our promo code down below. Why did our lights just turn off? Oh my goodness, they came back on. That was a bit stressful. Yeah, so check out our promo code down below, install it, and thank you so much Trip.com for sponsoring this video. Most attractive feature about each other. I thought long and hard about this. Obviously, there's lots of physical features I like.
Long
But
and hard.
this is going to sound really cheesy, but I just love your soul. I just love you as a human and everything about you.
You can't say that.
Why
You
not?
can't say I love everything about you. That's a cop-out.
No, I love your soul, your spirit, like the person that you are.
I love your soul.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you getting emotional? This is another thing. Keely's so emotional and she'll cry at everything. Like right now. Look at this camera. Look at the camera. I love your emotion. You're so damn nice. It's almost disgusting.
Do you actually like that about me?
I love that about you.
That's so cute. Okay, move on before it gets super emotional, yeah?
Too
Okay.
late.
Who does a better impression of a donkey?
You go first.
Okay. Okay, now I really have to like focus because these guys have to vote. Okay.
You okay?
Is that yours? I fell over.
No.
No! Oh, stop it. You're so annoying. Okay,
What?
guys, you need to vote down below who was the better. No, you're so annoying. Is that what donkeys are like? Or are they just annoying and they eat all the time?
I'm pretty sure. Next category, travel.
Yeah. Favorite destination? Japan.
Yeah, hands down. It's just so fun.
Yeah, we love it. Worst country for van life?
UK.
Yeah, 100%. It just is.
It's just everything is always against you. That's the way it feels.
Because we lived in the UK in our van for years, so we just thought it was great. We loved van life. And then we got out and realised, whoa, it's way better in Europe. So, sorry UK, but you're
You
the
suck.
worst. Where would you guys travel if money wasn't an issue?
I would love to go to New Zealand.
Oh, that's so close. I was going to say I'd really love to go back to Australia.
I think it'd be really fun.
How far east would you take your van? I wanted to drive our van all the way to Australia. I wanted to drive it the whole way across Asia. I thought we could drive through Russia. Obviously, that's not going to happen now. So
Yeah, well the thing is, if money wasn't an issue,
I'd just take her as far as we got
Yeah.
her. But logically, like, that's just not realistic for us. And I don't think we would take her much further than Turkey, to be honest.
I think at that point we would put our van in like long-term storage and fly to somewhere
Yeah.
and experience like backpacking.
People have asked about van life versus backpacking. Which do we prefer?
Yeah, I think they don't have to be like mutually exclusive, you know?
If anything, like after the fire and flying to Japan, what we've realised now is we don't have to spend our whole year in Martha. So we want to go back to Thailand, we'd love to go to Vietnam, we'd love to go to Mexico and meet up with friends, and there's just so many things we want to do, and we've realised we can do that without the van while still being able to come back to her and continue our travels.
Yeah.
Which country's the easiest to van life? We both think Spain, and then also Turkey.
Yeah.
Obviously we got robbed in Spain. You think we would have negative associations with there, but the truth is every time we go back to Spain it just kind of feels like home.
Yeah, it does.
It's just chilled. We love it. We love it.
It also depends on like your iteration of van life, because a lot of people want a van life where they just go to campsites, they want airs, they want all that kind of stuff, and then there's the other side of van life which is more like wilderness and like
Yeah.
no resources at
Yeah,
all and
which-
off-grid.
That's what Turkey's good for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So different countries for different things.
How do you deal with the language barrier when you're abroad, and has any specific country struggled with your accent?
Google Translate for the language barrier.
If you're in a situation where you don't have access to it, the truth is humans all understand hand gestures. You know, you can kind of get your vibe across.
The only countries that struggle with our accents are English-speaking countries.
Yeah, I was going to say America.
Yeah.
America and sometimes Australia.
Australia, yeah, because we say E and they say
Aye.
aye. Aye, mate. G'day.
And we talk quite fast, which is apparently difficult. I'm sorry to all our American viewers. We appreciate you. Play us on 0.75 speed. Last travel question is, do we have any travel hacks? Big one, I think, is having REVOLUT. Being able to access any currency in any country is just an absolute game changer, and it has the best conversion rate, so you'll get the live conversion at that time. So we really, really recommend it. We'll put a little link down below because we've got like a referral code, and then we'll get some money if you get it.
That'd be lovely. I think what's really important is a good bag. A bag with the compartments that you need. One that just like is tailored to you. Some people like the top loading bag. Some people like suitcase where they zip everything anything, but it's really important to have a decent bag because you don't want to be like struggling with it. When we were in Japan, my bag consisted of 3 packing cubes and that was it. The bag was empty.
And even our cupboards, we use packing cubes a lot. And one more thing about the bags is a really good strap, because honestly, bad straps will kill your back.
Just spend money, your body will thank you.
Yeah.
So we've just stuck on a coffee just to perk ourselves up a little bit.
Yeah, because guys, we've been waffling quite a lot.
Yeah, you might have only seen like maybe 15 minutes, but it's been about 2 hours. But if you're still here, thanks so much for sticking around. We've got one more category left.
Yeah, we're into personal life questions. First one, somebody said, how does it feel being old?
What? What do you mean? 26 and not old?
Next. Did you guys go to uni, and how do you use your degree if you did? I am an absolute 100% math nerd. I've got a math degree, and then later I went and did a PGCE to be a math teacher, and I still do some math tuition and I do some examiner marking, so nerd.
I left school at 16, but I went back to university as a mature student. So I do have a degree in creative musicianship, specialising in drums, and then I went on and did a master's in commercial music production. Now, since being in the van, I haven't really used that because we're focused on YouTube, and like on the road, it's just not very practical. I can't fit a drum kit in, Martha. Dad, I will come back for my drum kit at some point. It's in your garage.
Has Philly got his Irish passport yet? It's in the post. Hopefully it says it'll be here by the end of this month. So we're just going to have to hang about Northern Ireland waiting for it to arrive.
But it's coming, guys. It's coming.
So many people asked how we met, what's our story, all of this lovely, cute relationship stuff.
Well, we're brother and sister, so...
Oh my word, that's gross.
So we met in the womb.
Okay, well, I'll take this because obviously girls are soppy and they like talking about stuff. Our families met when we were 4 years old, and the story that was told at our wedding was that apparently our parents were talking, first time they'd hung out, and I came running up to my mum crying, saying that this wee boy Philly had kicked me, and my mum said in front of his parents that I should go back and kick him back. So that was the beginning of a beautiful relationship. We were childhood friends, started dating when we were 11, and then obviously hated each other for a few years because we're teenagers and hormonal, and then we got fully back together and got engaged and married, and now we've had 12, how old are we? Don't tell people, 26.
26, so
we've had many beautiful years of marriage together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't regret any of them yet.
Do we plan to do YouTube long term? Do we think we'll ever go back to our previous 9 to 5s? As much as I love math and I love teaching, I don't think I could ever go back to full-time teaching. I really love making videos. I see YouTube in our life for a long time. I love sharing with you guys. YouTube being our main focus, but both being able to focus on math as well and music, and trying to like incorporate all of that into our future life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would we like to settle down? Are we going to buy land, build a tiny home, start a homestead? Oh, loads of these types of questions. This iteration is not our permanent chapter. I definitely see land in our future. I definitely see like growing our own crops. You all know that we want to do that. A music studio. There's loads of stuff we want in the future. One thing we realized in this last year is how like our families are getting older and we want to spend more time with them. So for us, we think Spain would probably be a better option because it's a lot closer to home. But right now we are loving Martha and we're going to continue this for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Now into the kids question, because a lot of people asked if we see ourselves being parents in the future. And this is something that's very complicated for us. As I've mentioned before, I have epilepsy and I'm on medication. And basically up until like 3 years ago, I was on medication that meant I could not get pregnant even if I wanted to. So I'd kind of got myself into that mindset that it just was never going to happen. Now I'm off it. The truth is like we feel very fulfilled right now and we feel very happy with what we're doing. And it's something that I don't feel I need.
Yeah.
But I know if it happened that we would love that kid more than anything.
Yeah.
So we started our vlog 3 years ago and we had a really good question, which was, what would you tell yourself if you could go back 3 years ago? And obviously in my head I was like, oh, well, you should tell yourself it's going to be hard, but it's going to be okay. And you could tell yourself this and this and this. I don't think that I should tell myself anything because I feel like you have to go through it not knowing if it's going to get better and then it getting better for you to learn from that.
Yeah.
I think that you just have to experience stuff. you know, and we have to learn for ourselves that we really want to keep doing YouTube. I don't want to go back and tell myself that we're going to really love doing YouTube, because then you have expectations. So for me, I will never go back to my past self and tell myself anything, because everything's a learning curve. Everything has to be experienced, and I don't know if that's a cop-out for that question, but that's my opinion.
There you go, my lovely. Better late than never.
Thanks.
So we're pretty much on our last question.
Yeah.
Coffee to ring out the day.
Okay, so the final question. Oh my word, you're so annoying. The last question. Please, just hurry up. Honestly, I'm gonna slap you. The last question was kind of about regrets. Was there anything that you didn't start that you wish you had? I've wanted to start a podcast literally since we bought our new microphone like a year and a half ago. But it's quite like a scary thing to get started on, and obviously, as we've said numerous times, our batteries are crap. So all our power goes towards making YouTube videos.
But also, out of interest, let us know if you would listen to our voices for an extended period of time.
Yeah, because for example, this Q&A is going to have to be cut down a lot, whereas on a podcast, it's okay if we ramble for 2 hours because it's a podcast. I just think we love talking. It'd be so fun. Let us know. Would you be interested? Let us know what type of things you'd want to hear about. I would really love to start one in the future.
For me, I wish I...
I can't slurp.
For me, I wish I got into climbing when I was younger. I feel like it's really important to have like a healthy sport or hobby that you're into. Your body will thank you for it when you're like older in life. But I'm still super glad that I'm doing it now and we're so active doing that as well. So that's cool.
I only got into sport when I was 31. Was the first time I played tennis.
Keely, you were 26,
oh,
man.
Sorry.
Holy Moses.
The first time I ever did sport, I was 24.
Yes.
And yeah, I regret that. So get into hobbies while you're young. Look after your bodies, because now I've thrown my back out and I'm old.
And my knees are crumbling.
One more thing that we really want to start, I don't regret not having started it yet because the timing hasn't been right, but we really do want to start a Patreon. For example, the extended cut versions of this video could go on it, behind the scenes, whenever we've been like thinking about getting a van or something, and we could have talked to you guys about that on the like community chat there or something.
Yeah, it's more of a place that we want to just be able to hang out with you guys and have more of like a community vibe, and yeah, just to get to know you guys a lot more too.
Yeah, I was all to Philly. We could run a quiz night once a month, and he was like, calm down, Keely. Yeah, let us know if you would like that. That would be great. And thanks for watching our Q&A, guys.
It's been a long one. Thank you so much for sticking around.
Yeah.
If you have.
Let us know if there's other questions you want to know down below. You guys know I'm obsessed with replying, so I'll reply to every single one of you. And don't forget to vote who was the best donkey.
Philly.
Oh, I was about to do another donkey impression. I'm really glad I didn't. Okay, love you guys. See you next week.
See ya. Good morning, guys. Welcome.
I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, go.
Good morning, guys.
Is my hair okay? I can't see myself.
Is my hair okay?
Yeah, you look fabulous.
Hey guys, welcome to our hey guys, welcome. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Yo yo.
No.
Good morning, guys. Philip.